What up, guys? Welcome to Pani with Assudani. This is your host, Nick Assudani. Welcome to my second episode of Pani with Assudani. Thank you so much for the love and appreciation after listening to my first episode. For people who are still confused what's Pani, it means water in Hindi. Not sure if many of you know this, I'm a traditionally modern young professional. Traditionally, I fit your typical techie stereotype, and I promise I do more than just to tell you to pull the plug out for 10 seconds when your computer lags. And the modern side is pursuing a creative hobby where I can connect with the world via technology. This week's episode, I'm going to give you guys a quick update on how different technologies are scaling COVID 19 vaccines more efficiently and how small random act of kindness can go a long way, and some quick tips on how to utilize your time better. We always knew that things that are made in China don't last long, so those of you who are worried, stay positive, but not corona positive. Lucky for some students, San Francisco School District is now proposing every student can get an A. If I was one of those students in school, watch me be that one kid that ends up with a B anyways. We now know that COVID cases are close to 3 million. Good news, guys. Nationally, the percentage of hospital visits are decreased compared to last week in hot zones. The curve is flattening in hot zones, so crush that curve. All you need to do is change your mindset and stay home. There are talks about reopening, and I understand that there will be soft reopenings in some states allowing people to go to parks and beaches. But please be cautious, because your life is more important than a crispy tan. And I think the real problem with reopening is how will I sip on my hazelnut macchiato with a mask on? Did you guys think about that? No. By the way, we have some good news on some medicines and vaccines. I'm not a medical professional, but honestly, I got my MD through Fauci's Twitter account. There are possibly 70 odd vaccines in development, but the vaccines leading in the race to possibly end our house arrests are Gilead's remdesivir, the first vaccine to enter phase 3 testing. Pfizer has partnered with BioNTech developing an mRNA, which got human trial approvals. Pitcovac has been working on a microneedle patch vaccine to treat this at scale. Hydroxychloroquine with Z-Pack claims to be showing some results, but not promising enough to let your masks off. And some geniuses have now recommended drinking shots or injecting Lysol. And honestly, this is how I feel about it. If you think about human work life development began from manual labor to the industrial age, then transitioned into machine automation, and finally in the digital world leading into machine learning and AI. Now, companies like Google, Apple, and Microsoft are providing researchers access to the world's most powerful computing resources, which can significantly speed up the pace of vaccine discovery in the fight to stop this virus. So kudos to them. I hope they can find a vaccine sooner than later, because I really need to look forward to more in life than smelling fresh bread at Whole Foods once every 2 weeks. I understand many of you are working endless hours if you're logged in from home or are binge watching Netflix. One thing's for sure, these optometrists are going to be making a bank after this pandemic ends, as many of us are sitting in front of your TV or computer screens binge watching shows for hours. And this is what life is right now.
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carol Baskin.
Yeah, Carol Baskin. But guys, to better utilize your time, incorporate a learning activity. Maybe an hour in your day. Use this time to learn something new and cool that you always thought about. There are many courses that can attract young professionals in technology, or even for people who are experienced in other industry, as the mode of doing business is changing. It can never hurt to pick up a skill set, can it? Also, I hope you're daily exercising and drinking lots of Pani. Keeping a healthy mind is very, very important for direct effect on your health. So make sure you maintain a good balance. I say beat the virus with your mind before it takes over your body. It's the most important thing for mental stimulation. I can also suggest a cool family activity such as performing a random act of kindness. Draw a thank you note on a board and stick it outside your home for all your delivery workers. Maybe keep a snack bowl for them, some chocolates or water bottles, but not toilet paper because it's easier to find a unicorn than a Charmin bear. Shout out to our nominated frontline heroes for this week: Preeti Vermani, Dr. Robert Perez, Dr. Ankur Khanna, Gina Sidhu, and celebrity shout out to Ireland's Prime Minister Leo Varadkar, a former doctor who now works once a week in hospital to help with this pandemic. I'd also love to give a shout out to a lot more heroes or people who've recovered from COVID. So if you have someone in mind, please email me with some names to be called out in my next episode. Meanwhile, stay connected, stay positive, and stay human. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned, as we will be bringing in some guest speakers dealing with these challenging times. You can reach out to Team PWA by emailing us at paniwithasudani@gmail.com. It's PANIWITHASSUDANI@gmail.com. Last but not least, don't forget to keep drinking some Pani and stay cool like Assudani.